Hey, this is Todd Burnham with Burnham Law. I'm joined with Brandon Wozniak, but he's on mute. So we're just going to be me. We're just going to be talking right here real quick, and we're going to talk about the concept of no-fault divorce, which leads me into discussing collaborative divorce, okay? No-fault divorce is what you're going to have in Colorado. You don't have to prove anything in Colorado in order to get a divorce, all right? So you get a divorce because you want to file for a divorce for whatever reason, and you have a standard that's out there, and you don't have to prove that he or she did anything that caused the divorce, all right? It might become relevant later on, and it might impact, if someone is dissipating the marital estate and there's some fault there, then you're just going to get a disproportionate amount of the marital proceeds if you have the right lawyer, right? So the other piece that I want to talk about that brings me from no fault to collaborative, which is I think it's interesting when people use the term collaborative divorce. When you think of collaborate, you're doing something together, right? You're doing something towards a similar goal. You're collaborating. I think of the Beatles and, Paul and John. That's what I think of. For Brandon, who's, younger, I'm talking about Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Look them up. So when I'm thinking of collaborative, I'm thinking that people want to be less aggressive with each other, want to go into a collaborative process and a mediation, which Leslie in our firm does and is exceptional at. The problem with collaborative divorce is that it's a keyword and that people are putting themselves out as collaborative lawyers, which is just a different way of getting clients, honestly. Collaborative, if you have two high-level attorneys working on a case that are respected and knowledgeable, that's a collaborative divorce. It really is. Think about that. You don't want someone that's going to go through a process. I'm an expert in collaborative divorce. I am. Brandon is. You can be a collaborative divorce attorney just by doing things the right way. So I would encourage everybody to not think of no-fault divorce with collaborative divorce, because I think, as I've said before, you don't buy sushi from a gas station, right? You don't go on a keyword search for collaborative divorce or no-fault divorce, because what ends up happening invariably, in my experience, is that you're just in mediation fighting, and that's not collaborative, right? Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. That's collaborative divorce. Be smart. Good luck.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and for more information, go to burnhamlaw.com.